Hello and welcome to the Arkansas Weather Block. We are your ticket to big weather events. Recording this Monday, November the 5th, 7:22 in the morning. Severe weather threat, eastern Arkansas. Lesser of a threat further west into central, western, and northern Arkansas. I'm going to go through the whole thing. Plus freezing temperatures coming up this weekend for some and beyond, as we have a cold snap heading our way. We're still going to get cold this week, but even colder next weekend, and then the following week after that, I think we get mild again. I don't know if I call them. When you get as cold as it could get, it usually doesn't get any colder. I mean, it's got to come out because it's going to be pretty much way down there, I think, and then we'll moderate. But that's towards Thanksgiving. We'll worry about that later. Secondary severe weather season and in full swing. We told you about that more than a month ago, that it was going to get cranking, and here it is, the risk area for today. We have, again, the focus as I started to really hit on Saturday on Channel 7 News. We want you to stay with Channel 7. Eastern, southeastern Arkansas. So you're looking at areas around Memphis, West Memphis, Forest City, back towards Arkansas County, Lincoln, even Cleveland County, and Bradley County, Ashley, Chico County, DeShay County, Phillips County. Those areas, that's in an enhanced risk for severe weather. And eastward, I think especially east of the Mississippi River, that's where you're going to see the worst of it. Slight risks surrounding that as far west as the Little Rock metro area, basically the I-30 corridor from Texarkana up towards Little Rock, and then the 167 corridor, you see that slight risk for those areas towards the east. So what are the specific threats? Tornado threat. Let's go through that. It's a medium threat for tornadoes where thunderstorms occur across southeast Arkansas. Again, right along the Mississippi River and especially eastward. So I think we'll see a tornado watch for our far eastern counties at least, and especially in the Mississippi, Alabama, and into Tennessee. Severe hail is defined as 1 inch in diameter or greater. There's a low to medium threat for that. I'm a little bit more concerned about the severe wind threat. I think that's going to be the greater threat in that area of southeastern and eastern Arkansas where thunderstorms do occur. 58-mile-per-hour winds or greater seems to be a good bet. So there will be some severe thunderstorm warnings late today. That's the timing of this. I'm going to go through the timing just a little bit. So the overall impacts mainly for eastern and southeastern Arkansas. There you see wind. This is what I kind of see things as. Wind, lower hail, tornado, and flooding. But if you were to go east of the Mississippi, all these would be jacked up just a little bit further. All right, now let me take you through moisture values. That's what I want to show you. I'm recording this early Monday morning. The moisture return is not there right now. It is expected to return, but this has got to surge towards the north. And whenever you get into a situation where you're waiting for the moisture to return this time of the year, sometimes it can throw surprises in your forecasts both ways, not enough and plenty. So that's something you have to watch days to see how much moisture returns. Dew point values are low. These are temperatures, dew point temperatures. And this is what we use to measure the amount of moisture here at the surface. So when you get it above 55 degrees, that's where you say, hey, I got to watch that area. You can see the dew points as of this morning are way down there. We do have some lower 50 dew points, as you'd expect, a little bit higher the further south you go. So what's the forecast dew points this morning and into the afternoon? Well, you see a lot of dry air in place, and then the more moist air is residing across the southeast. But look at the surge towards the north. Again, we're looking 55, especially above 55 degree dew point values, and you see that really does surge towards the north. Look where the higher amounts, or the higher dew point values are found, though. Southern and eastern Arkansas at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now we're going to enter the time period of most concern. You see that surge right up the Mississippi River. Look at El Dorado, 70, near 70, Monticello, Pine Bluff, Helena, and into West Memphis. So this is the corridor. You see how that kind of surges towards the north up like that? Right there in that enhanced risk area. That's the area that I would be watching at 7 o'clock. See how that shifts towards the east, though? By midnight or a little bit after, it looks like the worst of it is going to be south and east of Arkansas. So I don't expect this to be an all-night event whatsoever. Now, future radar, this is the high-resolution rapid refresh. And we have the whole event now, because this is short range. It only goes out, about 15, 16, 17, 18 hours. So we have the whole event now within the compass of this, within the scope of this short range in this model. So I think we're going to see scattered showers and thunderstorms. Do I have, oh, I did not put the CAPE values on here. I meant to do that. But anyway, there's just not, CAPE is available, convective available potential energy. I'm looking that moisture and that warm air, we assign a value to it, and that's the buoyancy into the atmosphere. We measure that with CAPE. So the higher the CAPE values, convective available potential energy, the more robust thunderstorms can become, because that's the fuel for the thunderstorms. Just like the fuel that powers your automobile, the gasoline. Well, the gasoline, which fuels these thunderstorms, is warmth. It's humidity. When you see those high CAPE values, you know that you've got, high quality gasoline. Anyway, so there's not a lot of that, though, for the areas getting thunderstorms at noon. And these are scattered showers and thunderstorms, a very low severe threat. But then that moisture, as I showed you, comes up the Mississippi River into southern Arkansas. So this is at 4:30 in the afternoon. So these are the areas that you've really got to watch. In that slight risk area, you see that? You see scattered showers and thunderstorms. This will not be perfect, by the way, but it does show you that area. Now, but watch a little bit after 4:30. You see that? So that by 6:30, I would watch all these thunderstorms in eastern, especially southeastern Arkansas. So 6:30, I would be watching these areas mainly east of Jackson, Woodruff County, near Arkansas County, back towards Deshay, Drew, Ashley, Chico counties. In this whole corridor, those are the areas that I would be watching late this afternoon, early this evening. Then, like I said, everything shifts towards the east by 7:30 and beyond. And I think it's going to be worse for areas in Mississippi and into Tennessee, unfortunately. You're going to hear about some probably high winds and possibly even tornadoes. Now I've got the CAPE values. I forgot to uncheck it. See the CAPE values overlaid here. Let me back this up. See, I didn't load my maps right. So the CAPE values there in the red really shoot up along that line. If you saw it surge from southern Arkansas into western areas, or I'm sorry, eastern areas of the state, and it really goes up towards middle Tennessee. So that's where they're going to get the worst of it. Now let's fast forward to the potential for freezing temperatures. This is the European long range. These numbers are going to change, but look where we're going next at the end of this week, next weekend. 6 o'clock in the morning, Little Rock 34 degrees, 20s, mid-20s, northern Arkansas, 30s for everybody else. That's at 6 a.m. Saturday morning. These numbers will change, but there is cold air coming. I'm going to take you through to Sunday morning. It's showing 32 degrees. So I think we're going to have freezing temperatures in the state next weekend and widespread. And then let's go to Wednesday morning. This is way out, 10 days. We'll see if this verifies, but it's got teens. Teens in northern Arkansas. 20s, low to mid-20s. That's great snowmaking weather for my snow machine, isn't it? You see, that's why I'm smiling so much. So it's going to get darn cold. And then I think it starts to moderate a little bit after that. I know that was a lot. So let's recap. Today, I expect a tornado watch to be issued, especially for far eastern and southeastern Arkansas. We will have scattered showers and thunderstorms developing later in the morning and into the afternoon. The main severe weather threat develops late this afternoon and early this evening, especially in eastern and southeastern Arkansas. It's out of here before midnight. Then our attention turns to a cold rain coming up on wind, or showers, I should say, coming up on Wednesday and Thursday, and then next weekend and into the following week, very cold temperatures. Thank you so much for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events.